Today we will learn that Science and Technology Part 2 of the 10th class. And lesson number 3, that is life processes in living organism. In this lesson, yesterday we learned that asexual reproduction in unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Today we will learn that sexual reproduction in plant and in human being. Before this, we should have to know that what is sexual reproduction. Do you know that male and female gametes involved in the sexual reproduction? And sexual reproduction occurs with the help of two germ cells, that is male gamete and female gamete are those of two germ cells. Two main processes occurs in the sexual reproduction, that is gamete formation and other is fertilization. Do you know that gametes are formed by meiosis? In meiosis, chromosome number is reduced to half. Hence, haploid gametes are formed in the gamete formation process. These haploid gametes of the male and female fuses with each other and there is a formation of diploid zygote in the fertilization process. The union of haploid male and female gametes take part in the fertilization. The zygote divides by mitosis and embryo is formed. This embryo develops to form a new individual. Do you know that some advantages of the sexual reproduction? These advantages are following. Two parents, that is male and female, are involved in this type of reproduction. Fusion of male gametes of male parent and female gamete of female parents. Due to this, new individual always has recombined genes of the both parents. Hence, new individual shows some similarities with the parents of some characters and has some characters different than that both of the parents. Diversity in living organisms occurs due to genetic variations. Genetic variation helps the organism to adjust with the changing environment and thereby to maintain their existence. Now, asexual reproduction in plant we will learn about. First of all, you should have to draw LS of flower and label carefully. These are the calyx, green colored calyx, and member of calyx is called sepals, while these are the corolla. The member of corolla is called petals and they have various color. Now, stigma, style and ovary. This part is called gynoecium, anther and filament. This is anther and this is the filament. These are the filaments are called as androecium. Gynoecium is the female part of the flower while the androecium is called male part of the flower. Female androecium, gynoecium are called essential whorls of the flower while calyx and corolla are called accessory whorls of the flower. And you know that when flower is called as bisexual if both whorls, that is androecium and gynoecium, present in the same flower. For example, a hibiscus is a bisexual flower. A flower is called unisexual if any one of the above mentioned two whorls is present in the flower. If only one androecium is present, it is called male flower. If the gynoecium is present in the flower, it is called female flower. Example, papaya. Now we will learn about the many flowers have stalk. for support, that is called pedicel, and such flowers are called pedicellate, whereas flowers without stalk is called sessile. Now we will learn about this. Fertilization takes place in the flower. Androecium is male whorl and its members are called stamen. Gynoecium is a female whorl and its members members are called carpels. Now, members of gynoecium are called as carpels. These may be separate or united. Ovary is present at the basal end of each carpel. Holostyle comes from the ovary and stigma is present at the tip of the style. Ovary contains one or many ovules. Embryo sac is formed in each ovule by meiosis. Each embryo sac consists of haploid egg and two haploid polar nuclei. When polar grains fall on the tip of the stigma becomes sticky and pollen grain germinates. From the pollen grains, two male gametes enters to the pollen tube and reaches at the egg. There are two male gametes are present in the pollen tube. One male gamete fuses with egg cell and there is a formation of zygote. And other male gamete fuses with polar nuclei and there is a formation of endosperm. In this process, two male gamete takes part. That's why this fertilization is also called as double fertilization. When you should have to draw these both of these two diagrams for showing the double fertilization in angiosperm. Now, do you know that what is pollination? Pollination means pollen grains falls on the stigma, that is called stamen to stigma, that is called pollination. When pollination involves only one flower or two flowers in the same plant, it is called self-pollination. And whereas if it is involved two flowers from two plants of the same species, it is called cross-pollination. This is cross-pollination. This is the self-pollination.